education.
YouTube is one of the best universities that we have in this country. But it's so very unfortunate that very many of our healthcare workers are on social media, they are doing and watching a lot of irrelevant things that don't add value to them. So if someone is intentional to self-improvement, personal development, and career advancement, I would highly recommend.
Hello, beloved viewers. In a world where academic qualifications can open the doors, it's often how you communicate, collaborate, relate with others that determines how far you can go. Welcome to MA TV. My name is Dr. Sechanzi Henry, and I'll be your host today. We're going to talk about a topic that is often underlooked. These days people study, they go through school or levels, right from primary, secondary, tertiary institutions. Others go ahead and do postgraduate courses, these masters, PhDs and all that. But then it's often those other simple skills like how you communicate, how you relate, how you collaborate, how you lead, things like that actually determine how far somebody can go. And that's what you call soft skills. Soft skills are very important. They determine so much about us. And to discuss this topic of soft skills, I have an expert at it. Somebody who has moved places talking about soft skills. Somebody who has taught big audiences. This person is a nurse, is an entrepreneur, is so many things. I'll not mention them, but I think I'm going to request her to tell us about herself. She tells us about what she does, and she'll tell us about soft skills. It's a pleasure having you, Winnie, with us today.
Wow. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Dr. Henry, and
Yes.
Greetings, dear viewers. My name is Winnie Nabokera, a passionate nurse. I'm a social entrepreneur, a mentor, a coach, a CPD expert. I'm an author. I've just recently authored my first book, and it's about soft skills, putting care back into healthcare. I'm also a farmer. I do farming. I do coffee, bananas,
Wow.
tomatoes, and cabbages, and quite a number of things. And I also lead a company called Little Win Foundation.
It's our Winnie Foundation.
It is a social enterprise located in Chitende, Entebbe Road, and we offer capacity building trainings for healthcare workers. Our programs are designed in 3 thematic areas. One is a soft skills, 2 entrepreneurship and work readiness programs. We are very passionate about empowering healthcare workers and other professionals to have the right attitude, the right mindset, and the resilience and the compassionate to be able to serve their communities. And we address key issues that affect quality of care. As you talked in your introduction, issues around customer care, communication, attitude, leadership, and quite a number of those. And we do partner with healthcare facilities, hospitals, medical centers, clinics, pharmacies, organizations and companies, and also training institutions for different professionals. It's really such a pleasure for me to be here to share more about what LWF is doing and the impact and the value that we're adding to our communities.
Wow. I can feel the soft skills already because this introduction alone tells so much about you. And as you were going through the introductions, I could see the soft skills themselves. And yes, Winnie is an author. I mean, she's so many things, and I'm sure she wouldn't be doing all these things if she didn't have the soft skills. She's mentioned about her book, and guess what? She got me a copy.
Oh, yes.
Yes, so here is a copy that I've been gifted to. Thank you very much for giving me this copy. It really looks good from the outlook. And I don't know why you like this color green so much. I see you like green so much, and even your book had to
green
be
is
green.
life. Green is life. Yes.
Yeah, naturalist. I think you like nature.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do.
I mean, so thank you very much for the book. I'm going to read it, and I think people should buy the book. We shall get some more time, I think, and talk about this book.
Yes.
But now I think we can go straight into the very, very topic that brought us here, and that's the same thing that this book is about: soft skills.
Yes.
When, for starters, all the things that you're doing, would you manage them if you didn't have soft skills?
Wow. All the things that I'm doing, I truly wouldn't do them if I didn't have an ingredient of the soft skills. Because I believe that we are all aware that during our trainings, we are really given a lot of the hard or the technical competences. For example, if you're a doctor, you go through 5 or 6 years. You're a nurse, you go through 4 years. 3 years, you're a clinical officer or laboratory technician. We all have periods of study where we are purely bombarded and we are given a lot of science and all of that. And realize in our curriculum, we don't have so much of the social skills, the life skills, which are very, very highly important as the technical skills as well. So you see that many of us graduates, we have degrees, we have masters and certificates and diplomas, but we can't speak to people. We can't share
relate
about our values, the value that we bring to table. We can't speak about our expertise in details.
Probably that's what would help us get its jobs that you
definitely yes, because when you go to community, we have so many non-healthcare workers scooping a lot of money. They are employing us and giving us peanuts. Why? Because they have mastered the art of soft skills. Something
they have that we don't have yet.
That is right. That is right. And remember, we know the science, but we don't know how to apply it. We are not able to think outside the box, because even in school, we have only taught to only think in one box. So what happens when you think beyond the box, when you think beyond the hospital walls?
Outside the box.
Yes.
Or you remove the entire box.
Oh yes, definitely yes. Why not? Yes.
Awesome. So soft skills are very important for that matter, that you need it, regardless of how much qualifications you have, you need it, because it's that way you speak to somebody that will determine if maybe this person can connect you, or they can be your next employer.
Yes. Or you can, have a relationship with them. Yes.
So, Winnie, what are soft skills? Yes, we're talking about them, but then we need to hear it from you. So what are soft skills? Somebody who is hearing this for the first time.
Yes. So soft skills, just as you hear the word soft skills, these are human skills. These are social skills. These are life skills. And by the way, in care, we call them, these are the DNA of care. These are the aromas. These are the ingredients that help us to provide quality care. So in simple, soft skills are character traits. They are skills that help us to relate with one another in a professional setting. Skills that help us to be unique, and skills that actually differentiate a mediocre healthcare worker from an extraordinary healthcare worker.
I get you.
Yes. So, in a nutshell, these are skills that separate a good healthcare worker from a great healthcare worker.
Okay. And I imagine it goes beyond just healthcare professionals, even people in business, teachers. Mention any profession, they need that.
Whether young or old, all of us need the soft skills to associate, to connect, to network, and build relationships.
Wow. So we all need it. We all need it. Healthcare workers, we need it much more. Actually, I've come to learn that healthcare is one place where people do so bad when it comes to customer care. I mean, leave alone, yes, we might be wanting these jobs and you want to talk to our employers and all that, but even how we talk to patients.
Yes.
How we talk to patients. I've always heard that, hey, nurses can be rude to patients.
And the doctors as well.
I know you had to defend your
And the
fellow
doctors.
nurses.
Actually, everyone even when it is an administrator, a CEO, all of us, how we do relate with one another speaks so highly to the level of soft skills that we have in our practice. Yes.
Awesome. So, Winnie, what are some of these soft skills? Maybe if you could list them to us and how we can use those skills. Some people could be there, maybe the things you're going to mention, maybe the soft skills you're going to mention, probably they're already doing some of these things, but maybe they're not doing them right, or they're not are doing them to the very best. So, what are some of these soft skills that people should be aware of and they practice them?
Yes. So oftenly I go to train healthcare workers across the country, and someone says, Miss Winnie, you want to teach us soft skills? We have gone to school for 5 years and 3 years, and we believe we have our soft skills. So what is that new thing that you want to be able to teach us? I want us to touch some light onto the hard skills as well, because these are skills that are usually your certifications, your degrees or academic, documents that you earn from these different learning institutions. And then as well, practically, if let's say you're a doctor, your ability to clerk patients, your ability to document and report, your ability to, prescribe medicines, your ability to do cesarean sections, those could be your hard skills. And if you're a nurse, of course, your ability to, assess your patients, understand their needs, and critically think and understand their problems, and be able to, support them in the best way possible. You're doing damp dusting, you're wheeling them to theater, you're counseling them, you're using the computer. We have now AI coming in and all of that. So those things that you learn over time to support your communities and patients, they are actually quantified around the hard skills.
Now, these hard skills, basically, they are the ones we get in school.
Yes.
They're the ones that we have to be trained, like the technical ones, I would say.
That's technical competences that you go to a training school, 3 years, 5 years, you're training to be a doctor. And there was some research that was made by Harvard University, and it stated that 85% of job success is contributed to by soft skills.
Oh, really?
And
the hard
only
ones.
15% by hard skills.
Connections.
So you could imagine, we all go to school, let's say 20 years, 25 or 30, we are mastering the 15%, which is the hard skills.
Imagine.
So that is why you could say that we have so many unsuccessful people who have not even gone to school. Someone doesn't have a degree, not even a diploma or certificate, but they are CEOs. They are great businessmen and women. What is the difference?
Some people just have a very sharp business acumen. I don't know.
Don't you think it is?
Maybe some people are just talented, or others
Don't you
are
think
lucky.
it speaks so highly to the soft skills? Because these people are taking risks. They're resilient. They are confident. They're able to assess problems and gaps within communities, and they're able to continue to, innovate and think outside the box. So you see how they go beyond the 15%, and they tap into the bigger basket of 85%.
Wow. Go beyond that of 85%. You go beyond the 15%.
The 15%.
And then you tap into the other 85%.
Yes.
This 15% you get it from school.
Yes.
So you have to add some soft skills for us to get there. I get
Yes.
you, Winnie, on that.
Yes.
So, but so I wanted to ask you. Yes, you've told us about these hard ones, the technical ones that you get from school. Now I want us to get into this bigger
85%.
Bigger 85%. What are those things that
Yes.
are that 85%?
Still, people ask me, Winnie, where are my soft skills? Do I have them? Am I born with them? Do I learn them? So soft skills are characters and presentations that we wear each day. As you're getting out of your home, are you saying hello to your neighbor? Are you saying hello to your spouse, to your wife, to your children, or you're just rushing and going in? As you reach the hospital, ward rounds are coming in. Are you saying, good morning, friends? How was the night? How was the ward? Or you're just going to start and shout and, blame everyone why the catheters are where they are, why the tools are. The night was busy. Can you first understand what happened in the night? So, common skills like communication. How do you speak to yourself and to the people that are around you? And we all know that communication is two-way, both verbal and also non-verbal. Verbal is when, right now, I'm verbally communicating. You're able to hear me and say, oh, Winnie speaks so well, And then non-verbal, your non-verbal cues, your presentation, your eye contact, your body language, the way you use your gestures, they can communicate to someone that actually, I'm not interested in you.
Without even saying a word.
Without even saying a word. Let's say you're a doctor, you've been so busy, the line is so long, and then a client comes, probably it is an emergency, but you're practically tired. You may not be able to tell them that, hey guys, I'm tired. But the eye that you give them will actually communicate that, boss is tired. And the patient will have to go away. So you say that communication is two-way, verbal and non-verbal.
So you have to mind how we communicate, our
Very
selection
much.
of words, the
Yes.
tone, the gesture,
Very important.
the expression that we give, all
Very
this.
important.
Okay.
And then we have another one, attitude. That one is a giant that we have. Quite a lot of people in our communities say that, oh my goodness, the healthcare worker's attitude is not a good one.
It's always negative, unfortunately.
Yes. So attitude is an inward expression of someone's feelings. For example, someone comes and they say, hello, Winnie, can you please support me with this? And then I'm giving you this attitude of, I don't care. Whom are you to be able to ask me that? Can't you ask a cleaner? And for me, I'm a doctor. Can't you ask the nurse? It is the nurse that works on. You see that kind of attitude? So attitude is an inward expression of who we are. And it is either positive or negative. And attitude is a choice. Whatever that we choose to believe in and to portray, we have decided. Because why not, if, regardless of the challenges that we go through, because truly our work exposes us to a lot of challenges. We have patients that are so nagging, they have very high expectations. The job is so demanding. Our jobs exposes us to a lot of stress, burnout, compassion fatigue, and our mental health is at risk. So how we choose to respond should always be very, very important. And it is either positive or negative. So you have to weigh whether the benefits of being positive. I'll be happy, I'll put on a smile, I'll navigate the challenges that my profession brings. I'll think outside the box. I'm here to make my life better. And when I reach somewhere, I can definitely go and make things better for myself. But then if you're this negative person, first of all, even your mindset is going to be so fixed. And if you're fixed, you're going to be a lamenter, a complainer. You're going to, curse everything that is around you. And your relationships at work are going to be so improper. And that is where even your clients will come in and say, but the doctor's attitude, the nurse's attitude. So you see how we are able to respond either positively or negatively. But it's very important that we keep it positive, because when it is positive, you see light and brightness at the end of the day. And we have a quote that says that attitude is like a flat tire. You can't go anywhere with a negative attitude. Never.
Wow.
Never. Be it you want to grow into the career ladder, you want to grow into leadership, you want to grow into, relationships, you can't go anywhere with a negative attitude. So fix your attitude and you see a lot of greatness in your life. So apart from that, we have professionalism and ethics.
I'm learning. Attitude, communication.
Yes. We have professionalism and ethics. Those are all still critical soft skills. How you choose to know the right and the wrong, and how you choose to present yourself, having the ability to do the right thing even when no one is seeing you. How are you able to, observe your codes of conduct? How are you able to remain ethical? How are you able to serve within your scope of practice and serve diligently with integrity? So many times our clients and community are saying that ethics and professionalism are really lacking.
They're taking a negative trend.
Yes.
But I felt this should be taught in school. I mean, shouldn't this be part of the curriculum? Shouldn't this be part of the hard skills we talked about? Or regardless of how much they have taught me, I should put an effort towards making sure that my professionalism and ethics are good.
Of course, these are some of, they could look very tiny, but just as I told you, they occupy almost 85% of, the success of any individual. And we continue to advocate. I know that ever since we started to do these soft skills and CPD awareness and advocacy, very many institutions are saying, this is a missing gap because the products that we are bringing on market are lacking. Employers are complaining, communities are complaining. Maybe it is a missing gap of, soft skills. So we continue to advocate and, call upon all healthcare training institutions to integrate soft skills, entrepreneurship, financial literacy, critical modules within the curriculum. And this can be done probably at semester levels or as before people do graduate. So professionalism and ethics are very, very critical. Talk about critical thinking and problem solving.
That's another soft skill.
Yes.
Critical thinking and problem solving. And those like inborn, like somebody's born when they can think critically. Like somebody still can do something about it to better them.
Oh yes, to some people really, they are born with, but also some of us, we have to go through intentional and tailored or customized learning programs that help us to polish up, to awaken up some of those little tiny skills, but which can take you places. We say that hard skills get you through the door, but soft skills open up the next door.
Oh, wow.
A simple skill of critical thinking and problem solving can take you places, because now employers are moving away from only employing people. I have a degree, I have A's, I have a good paper. They're looking into what problems can you solve?
What are you adding to this company?
What value are you going to add? Most importantly, how are you going to help the company to make money? So if you can't define that, and the only thing you can say is, I'm a doctor, I can deliver mothers very well. I mean, that's not enough.
Anyone can do that.
Anyone can do that. So are you able to support the company to minimize losses? Are you able to support the company to improve their revenue? Are you able to help the company to improve its visibility?
Yeah.
Are you able to help them improve on their brand, improve on their marketing strategies, attract more clients, and improve sales?
At least there should be something you should be able to add to the
You
company,
have to
not just-
critically think. And that is why very many employers actually report to us and they say, we don't understand the products of healthcare workers that are into the market
People just have hard skills. And
because they are just sitting and waiting for clients. They are asking, what more can you be able to do other than prescribing medicines and just waiting for the clients? So if you have critical skills, soft skills of critical thinking, problem solving, you're going to analyze, understand challenges that this company is going through. And you're going to bring in your knowledge, your expertise, and you're going to show them the value that you can bring to table. But even away from that, from the business growth, the clients themselves, you can't be a good doctor who can't, assess, clerk, take history, understand these patients presenting, problems.
hard skills now.
Hard skills, yes.
So that it should also be on point. Like you should have, much
Of
as your
course.
soft skills are good, but the core should also be.
Of course, we don't minimize the value
Of the
that
hard
technical skills bring in, because you can't tell me that, oh, Miss Winnie, I can smile. Miss Winnie, I'm always very smart.
But you're not
I
performing your
can't-
duties as a nurse.
I don't have my technical competences. No. Actually, the soft skills complement the hard skills.
So the hard are like the pillars.
They are the
upon
pillars.
which these soft ones
Yes.
can, just
Yes.
support. And,
Yes, because you could be a doctor, you have a PhD, but because you lack the soft skills, every time you communicate, people are running away from you. Every time you're communicating, it is like you're commanding people. They're like, you never know a doctor, what is the problem? Kwame, the doctor lacks some soft
Communication
communication skills. But realize you have this good nurse, very smart. She has her technical skills, but she also has her soft skills on fingertip.
Wow.
And everyone is saying, wow, I want to be closer to her.
To that nurse.
Because she has qualities that differentiate her from the many in the practice. There's so many different soft skills, of course, time management, respect, confidentiality, motivation, talk about retirement and succession planning, talk about financial literacy.
I think for some of these, we shall have to get their own sessions and we just talk about each one of them.
That's true. That's true. But allow me also focus on one of the critical soft skills, dress code. Dress code and presentation. I'm so big into that because so oftenly as healthcare workers, we don't know how to dress. I don't know. I think we need to do some classes to teach many of our colleagues, how do you show up as a doctor? How do you show up as a nurse, as a midwife? How do you show up as a clinic officer? You're going to go and clerk patients. How is your uniform? How are your shoes? I mean, you're putting on your dress uniform or scrub. Is it clean? I mean, those are little tiny things, but highly speak so very many volumes about who we are. Because presentation, people are going to judge you by the way you appear.
One time there's one posh hospital I've heard about in town that for them even they care about which perfumes their doctors put on, how the beards of their doctors look like. They go that extra mile.
Oh yes.
Because it's important.
It's very, very important. A client has to walk into the room and they're already saying, wow, guy's clean, he's smart, he's smelling good. But some of us don't care about the little tiny
things, yet they matter a lot.
They do matter a lot. They contribute to the experience that our clients are given. Because someone can't invest a lot of money in their business, the infrastructure is on point, the environment is clean, and they can't afford to have a disorganized healthcare worker. No. And you realize some of the things are really personal. It has to take personal efforts for you to choose clothes that fit you, for you to be on time, for you to respect your job, for you to respect your bosses and your clients, and to build good relationships because it is for your own good. Yes.
Wow, soft skills. Thank you, Winnie, for taking us through this part of soft skills. Personally, there are some things I think I used to not focus on so much, but when you mention them, I really see the importance and their magnitude. I hope our viewers out there are also learning about soft skills. We've had things like communication, our attitude, ethics and professionalism, critical thinking, problem solving. You see how I got all of them?
Emotional intelligence.
And so many of
creativity
these.
and innovation.
Yes, you mentioned about financial literacy.
Yes.
And so many of the things. But I think we shall also get some more time and discuss about each of these, a little bit more detail. Yes. Thank you very much, Winnie, for sure. I'm sure our viewers are learning about soft skills.
True.
Okay, so Winnie, you've raised a very, very important points, and like you've seen, I've really taken them at heart. And I'm going to continue learning more about soft skills. But now my other question to you is, for a health worker who might be lacking on some of these, maybe they are not well versed with some of these, or they need to improve, how best can they learn? How best can they get these soft skills?
Yes.
Because much as some of these might actually feel like they are natural, they are inborn, some other people probably have to put an effort to learn them. So how can they learn about soft skills?
Yes, how are they able to learn? Number one, we usually recommend self-reflection. One thing that has helped me as a practitioner is really self-reflection about my practice, about my career, about my aspirations, and the things that I want to be able to do. It is true that when you do a soft skills analysis or assessment, you're going to see that truly you have some of the soft skills, but also you lack many of the soft skills. So after reflecting about all those different segments and facets of your life, that is when you're able to intentionally learn about these different soft skills. I'll give an example. You could be a very good doctor. I mean, you're very good at science, but you can't communicate. You don't have the confidence and the esteem, and you're not a good public speaker. For example, they say, oh, yes, Dr. Winnie, please come and address the audience. And then you're shaking, and then you're sweating, and then you're saying, no, maybe some other person can come in. So you see how you lose it? Because this world is taken by people that are great communicators, people that are able to speak up their minds and share their opinions with respect and evidence. So assessment is very important. You lack any skill, you're able to do a tailored, customized learning program. Little Win Foundation offers National TOT, Soft Skills Trainers Program. So someone comes and they do a tailored program on public speaking and confidence. They can do retirement and succession planning. They can do programs around financial literacy. They can do programs around self-discovery, purpose and passion and paycheck, and they are really supported. But of course, soft skills are learned through practice. Practice makes perfect. You are going to intentionally practice. If the key gap is around time management,
you have to practice keeping time.
You could even tell someone as an accountability partner and say, you know what, Henry, I have a problem around time. Every time I'm the last person that reaches the meeting. Every time I'm giving an apology. And you're like, can you be my accountability partner? Can you maybe wake me up at around 5 so that I beat up the jam and all of that? Because jam can never be an excuse for you to come late. If you know jam is there, truly it is there, then wake up early. It is as easy as that. But sometimes we are very good at giving a lot of excuses. And this compromises care, and it compromises the trust that we give out there. So self-reflection, practice, and experience. Practice goes with experience. The more you continuously do something and practice, you learn it through experience. And also role modeling. We always want to say you're the you're the average of the 5 people that you hang out with.
Wow.
So if you're moving around with people that are lamenters, that are complainers, people that do nothing, people that have a negative attitude, and therefore you are the 50th
You're going to be
person.
an average of those.
Yes, yes. So we want to encourage that if you have the right soft skills, of course, many people are going to want to work with you. They're going to want to relate with you because you're open mindseted. I mean, you have an open mindset. You're outgoing. You're teachable. You're respectful. You're professional. You're ethical. You're motivated, and you're passionate about work that you're doing. Who would want to work with such a person or to even be their friend?
Surely.
Other than having a person who is always complaining, who is always lamenting, doing nothing, and they are crossing their legs. So you see that through those different approaches, someone is able to polish up on their skills. We always also recommend online learning.
There are some classes online about
There are
soft
so
skills.
many free course programs.
Communication.
YouTube is one of the best universities that we have in this country. But it's so very unfortunate that very many of our healthcare workers are on social media, you know, they are doing and watching a lot of irrelevant things that don't add value to them. So if someone is intentional to self-improvement, personal development, and career advancement, I would highly recommend go to Coursera, go to YouTube. I mean, just put in free course programs around soft skills. You're going to see many of them. And if you want something that is really customized, come to LWF. We didn't talk about AI. We have AI that is coming
AI
in.
in healthcare.
And so many
changing
conversations have been around, is AI here to replace healthcare workers? And the answer is no way. AI can replace healthcare workers, because tell me, Henry, if I'm the patient and probably it is a robot that is taking care of a client, can the robot say, you know what, Winnie, I'm so sorry about what you're going through. Please calm down. Or I can even give you a hug.
Can it have soft skills?
It can't.
It can have
So
the hard
that
ones.
level of humanity, it remains with us. And actually, that is our value. That is our weapon that we need to face and, have it and hold on to it so fiercely and be able to give the very, very best. So AI can't replace healthcare workers that can know how to use it, but it will replace those that don't know how to use it.
Wow.
Yes.
And one person who believes that AI, yes, may not replace us, but it's here to complement us. So
It
I feel like we don't
complements
have
us.
to see AI as an enemy of
Yes.
us, or maybe something that should threaten our jobs.
Yes.
No, it should actually be something that's going to help us do our jobs better.
Definitely, yes. Let's say you're a nurse, you have been doing vital body monitoring and you have taken a patient's blood, pressure, or you've done their sugar levels. I mean, that is technology. So what does it require? That technology is there to help you be more efficient, to be time efficient, that you'll be able to get results on time and sit down your client and say, you know what, Miss Winnie, I've taken your blood pressure and your pressure is ranging between this and this, and please keep being healthy, do exercise, eat well, sleep and relax, so that the client moves away feeling I've been heard, I've been seen, I've been understood, they do care about me. And that is the little tiny things that our clients are looking for.
Wow. And I think if only healthcare workers could pick these and practice them and they perfect them, customer care
would be top notch.
I feel like we can actually be the best. We can be at the top of our game.
So much.
Otherwise, as of now, because of the situations around our jobs and what we do, it's very easy for somebody to miss out on each of these soft skills.
Definitely,
and
that's
that's what we're seeing most of the times. Well, thank you very much, Winnie, for taking us through this. And now maybe I will ask you, as we're about to end up this conversation, I wanted to ask you about the value of these soft skills. Yes, we've talked about them, we've seen them, and we've seen what we can do to improve them. So my question to you would be, of what value is it to have these soft skills?
All right. So in the soft skills book that's recently authored, which is about putting care back into healthcare, at page 14, I quote that healthcare will not be healed by machines and drugs alone, but it will be healed by humans that are brave enough to care. What does it mean? Even when the government, Ministry of Health, and other stakeholders are investing a lot of money in infrastructure, in technology, in having drugs, and making sure that, the beds are there and everything, we can't afford to have healthcare workers that are rude, that are incompetent, that don't have the confidence, the resilience, and the compassion to be able to serve. So what does it mean? This is a great value addition.
If somebody has the soft skills.
Someone has the soft skills. I've heard so many people say, Miss Winnie, talk about soft skills. Do soft skills bring money to the table? Definitely, yes. They do bring money to the table. Because tell me, every employer wants someone who can be able to think outside the box. Someone who is aggressive, assertive, resilient, committed. They're able to manage time. They're respectful. They're professional. They're ethical. They know how to make money, to make sales. So just tell me, if you're just dormant and just waiting for only your monthly paycheck, as an employer, I'll be so bored of you, and I don't see the relevance of me having you. So soft skills are going to help us, improve quality of care, improve service delivery, elevate our customer experience. They're going to help us to build the trust and improve our image as healthcare workers in our communities. Soft skills are going to help us to improve our reputation. They're going to help us to get more revenue and earn more. Because tell me, if you can take care of someone and they can't really give you what you're looking for, I'll tell you, it is the little tiny things that we compromise that affects quality of care. But also speaking at the side of the professionals as well, you can't have soft skills and you say, I'm being paid less, unless when you don't know your value. So many times I hear so many friends, nurses and midwives say, the employers are exploiting us. They're giving us too little money. A certificate nurse or a diploma nurse, they are paying me 500,000, 300,000. Soft skills are going to teach you your value. They are going to teach you your worth. They are going to teach you that, hey, you're the engine of the business. Because we have so many of our healthcare workers. You find a nurse, she's the doctor, she's the cleaner, she's the procurement, she's the administrator, she's the CEO. I mean, she's so many different things. Tell me if I can't bargain money that is worthy my time. So soft skills are going to help you to realize your power. They're going to help you to reclaim your identity, your power, your influence, and your value. And once you know that, it's going to be very, very easy for you to negotiate your worth.
Wow. And you mentioned another very interesting soft skill of financial, is it intelligence?
Financial literacy,
yes. I imagine with soft skills, probably somebody will not be there complaining all the time of money being little. With soft skills, you can know, maybe if I get my small salary, how best can I diversify it? What more can I do? What small investments can I do? And
I'll tell you, Henry, our workers, healthcare workers, truly, even when it is government or private, we are paid so little in relation to the time, the commitment that we put in. It's so little. So many times I look at friends and say, but you guys, our work is service. You can't make a lot of money out of the things. You can't make a lot of money out of 8 to 5. What does it mean? You are going to learn how to diversify your income streams. You're going to create side hustles that help to add on your monthly input or salary. Otherwise, if you're only looking at one box like this, what if it closes? What if government wakes up tomorrow and it says we don't need healthcare workers, we need community healthcare workers?
We saw what happened in COVID, and
yes,
it was terrible.
You can lose that job. Government is one of the best employers that we have. However, we appreciate, but the money is still little.
The money will come.
The money has to come, so that our healthcare workers are able to work when they are committed. They can afford to take their children to good schools. They can afford to also drive the big cars. They can afford to also build houses and have happy families. But you find someone is training, they're working day and night, and the paycheck is too little. And that is why many of them are very hungry, and they're working day and night to see that they can also have and live a decent life. So financial literacy is very, very important. And we again say it doesn't matter how much money that you earn, but how much money you're able to save. Even when I give you 5 million and you don't have the capacity to save, to invest your money, you still complain. So we want to see that our healthcare workers are able to use the little, I can say, that they earn, because I'm one of the biggest advocates that say we are not paid enough. we are putting in a lot.
Wow.
We are putting in a lot. Let our inputs be equivalent to the time and the commitment that we're putting in. I believe that if probably government and all stakeholders or everyone that can be able to see us, if people are given their worth, I believe even I'm seeing government saying they don't want people to have private practice. But I mean, if I'm able to come and do my work and give you all the time, and then I have my 3 offs, why do you have to regulate what I do in my off? Isn't that too much? Isn't that too much?
Definitely.
It is too much. And realize all these things affect performance, affect soft skills. Because sometimes people tell me, but Miss Winnie, sometimes I'm soft, but then the soft skills blow away. They blow away. Some of the things really blow away the soft skills. So I believe if people are well facilitated, they're well, taken care of, the taxes, they're eating away their small money. If it's a